It's close to 4 o'clock on the East Coast, and it's time for Platinum Dragon Wrestling! We're getting started a couple minutes early here, folks, and we are live here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel here on YouTube with the Dragon Lean saying hi to everybody. That's right, hi. That's right. As we got a huge show and card for you tonight, and because I was not able to put the card up, you guys are going to hear what the card is right now. We've got ourselves an incredible show. Silver Eye, welcome to the stream. We've got ourselves an incredible show tonight for you folks. I'm going to wait until we can get a few more people into the chat here so we can focus on what's going down here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel tonight. As you can hear, the Dragon Lean is very excited about this. As I share the show out with all of our friends, Jose Blanco, welcome into the stream. Blaze McCoy, welcome into the stream. All right, we're live here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel, and like I said, we got ourselves an incredible show tonight. I was not able to put the card up, so you guys are going to find out about it as we're going on. We're going to start off with a #1 contenders match for the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Token Dragon Championship as Walking Armageddon War goes one-on-one with Wally. Mark Caliber, welcome to the stream. All right, and then our second match of the night, Blaze, you'll be interested in this one. This is a #1 contenders match for the Gold Dragon Championship as Tiny Boy, that little cuddly ball of awesomeness, the pint-sized Superman, Tiny Boy, will take on the Steel City Superman, Blaze McCoy, with the winner moving on to Double Platinum next week to face Big Daddy Mitch Christ for the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Gold Dragon Championship. Then we have our third match of the evening, where the former Twin Dragon Tag Team Champions, the Hedonists, the mighty modern-day Greek goddess, the mighty Minerva, and the Pirate Queen Anne Bonny take on Mrs. U-Taker and the Sinister She-Nom, Angelita, the Fallen Angels. Mrs. U-Taker, the current Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Champion, and her daughter, the Sinister She-Nom, the current Platinum Dragon Wrestling Gold Dracaina Champion. So the two singles holders are the Fallen Angels tag team, and they get to take on, in an exhibition match, the former Twin Dragoness Tag Team Champions, the Hedonists. Now, Mrs. U-Taker, welcome to the stream. I see you out there. And then, of course, we have a triple threat match for the #1 contendership to Mrs. U-Taker's Women's World Heavyweight Championship as the magnificent Mad Cow, the Goddess of Pain, and the only Grand Slam Women's Champion here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling, Amber Young, go one-on-one with the winner going on to face Mrs. U-Taker at Double Platinum next week. Then, our fifth match of the evening, folks. This is where it's going to get interesting. We've got ourselves a fatal four-way tag team elimination match as the former champions, the Charm City Kings, take on Arson, Doobs and Blunts, and Heaven and Hell, with the winners moving on to face the new Platinum Dragon Wrestling Twin Dragon Tag Team Champions, the Monsters of Martial Arts, at Double Platinum. Who's going to win that one? I can't wait to see it. Then, our semi-main event, the Dragoness Women's Rumble for the vacant Golden Egg. One of these 8 women will guarantee themselves a Platinum Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Championship shot for the next 90 days. Who's going to be the new Golden Egg holder? Can it be Akira Young, former champion, Sunshine Marigold, the fantastic Cougar Knight, Evil Shulky, the modern-day Glamazon Wrestling Mama, the one-woman Wrecking Machine, Whisperfire, Satan's Angel, or the Puppet Master Johanna? Someone's going to get a guaranteed world title shot, folks, and I can't wait to see that one, too. Kyle Young, welcome to the stream. I see you out there. All right, and then In our main event, we have the Dragonweight Television Championship on the line as the champion, the numpty Gord Sin, defends against the former Dominating Dragon and Gold Dragon champion, the immortal Griffith Davian. What are we waiting for? Let's start this show! Mrs. U-Taker, Tiny, I try to make it interesting here. And besides, I don't have very many tag teams that aren't, some of their singles titles are being held by a couple of new tag teams that are yet to debut. So they won't be in the match. So I got a little bit of a lesser choice to choose from there, if you will. And we are live here in the Dragonfire Arena, 1 week away from the 3-hour double platinum starting at 3 p.m. next week here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel. Live here in El Paso, Texas. As we are ready to get it on here, folks. And our first match, number one contender to the Modern Day Warrior Ethan Morse Token Dragon Championship. It's Walking Armageddon. War versus Wally. Wally! Let's go to the ring! Drum Monkey, welcome to the stream. Glad that you stopped to leave a like. I hope you enjoyed the replay. This is going to be an incredible show tonight. As we wait for this match to load up here, folks, I want to thank everybody for joining me here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel, here on YouTube. Join me every single week here about the 4 o'clock hour. And next week, we will have our 2-year anniversary show, Double Platinum, where every single title will be on the line in a 3-hour extravaganza. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. We'll have the Platinum Dragon Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship on the line. The Women's World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. The Gold Dragon Championship will be on the line. The Token Dragon Championship. The Gold Dragon Championship. The Eternal Flame Championship, the Ringmaster and Ring Mistress Championships, and the Tag Team Championships will all be on the line. Holy crap, that's a lot of championships. This is going to be a lot of fun, folks. Let's go to the ring. Walking Armageddon War. Number one contenders match. And the following contest is a number one contenders match for the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Token Dragon Championship. First, making his way into the arena, he is the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. He is Walking Armageddon. This is War! War is here. Welcome to the stream, Jake Bagwell, the natural enforcer. Good to see you out there. Dynamite 1985, Daniel Dino, welcome to the stream. War making his way out here to the arena in this number one contendership for the Token Dragon Championship, currently held by the Modern Day Warrior Ethan Moore. That's right. I knew who you were when I saw Dynamite there, Dino. I knew who you were. The former World Heavyweight Champion in the house there, folks. Dynamite Daniel Dino. Won that title back during this past season of Platinum Dragon Wrestling. If you want to go check it out, you can see when Daniel Dino defeated the creepy creature Xander Webb for the Platinum Dragon Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. If you're into binge watching Platinum Dragon Wrestling here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel here on YouTube. As War, looking the way only he can look, the fourth horseman of the apocalypse, just staring down the fans here in El Paso as he awaits his opponent in this number one contenders match for the Token Dragon Championship. And now his opponent, about to make his way into the arena, being accompanied by his private security. Making his way into the arena, he is Wally. 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 He is the warrior. Wally. Wally making an impact here in his first action in Platinum Dragon Wrestling. So much so that I put him into this match against an extreme veteran here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling for an opportunity as Wally showing how badass he is, standing in the pyro. As you can hear the Platinum Dragon Wrestling fans chanting, Wally, 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 Wally. Goddess of Pain, welcome to the stream. Good to see you out there. As Wally making his way out for his, obviously, his stiffest challenge here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling ever. Walking Armageddon War. But there's the man, Wally. About to go one-on-one with a chance for the Token Dragon Championship on the line. Robert Mitchett, welcome to the stream. War looks ready. Wally looks ready. Rich Lather calls for the bell, and here we go. Wally comes right out with a stiff kick, picks War right up, and a power slam right off the bat from Wally. Wally might be able to match War in size, but maybe not power. But Wally showing that he is quite powerful himself. Wally takes a beating from War. War just breaks the hold. Now both men sizing each other up. Clothesline in the corner by War. And now drags Wally to his feet. Oh, side slam coming. Oh no, a backbreaker. I'm sorry. War with a standing backbreaker and another. Just hauling Wally around like a sack of garbage. Now Wally fighting out from underneath on War. Kick to the ass. Right in the dupa, as Blaze McCoy might say. War taking it. You know, seriously, 1,000 years of death by Wally, just shoving his foot right up War's rear end. War can't get out of the blocks as Wally continues to stomp away at the midsection. And now, locking in a reverse chinlock. Wally driving his knee right in the back, but War sweep the leg, breaks the hold. And now War takes a kick to the gut. Now Wally with a pump handle. Oh, and War just flips him right off. That's not going to happen there. Wally trying something big. War saying not yet. Now War. Oh, no. War's got Wally a burning hammer. Oh, man. Wally gets hit with the burning hammer. War trying to make this one short work as he's got Wally up. Oh, here it comes, folks. Look out. It's a Chaos Eater. Chaos Eater from War. And Walking Armageddon goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Wally kicks out at 2. War can't believe it. War giving Wally his best shot. Hitting the burning hammer and then the Chaos Eater. And Wally still kicks out. Now Wally comes back with a nice lariat reversal. Takes War off his feet, but War, shoulder tackle reversal of his own. And Wally back on the short end of it. Now War picking Wally up, front face lock. And now trying to go for a suplex. Wally reversal. Power by Wally. Reversal on War. And now Wally trying to press his advantage here. The Great Red Dragon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you out there, GRD. As now War, a second burning hammer. And oh man, that could have broken Wally's neck. Did you see that angle on his neck? 1, 2, and Wally kicks out again. The heart in this young man, in only a handful of matches, going after an opportunity at the Token Dragon Championship. Wally realizes what's at stake here, and War not letting up though. Oh boy, Wally could be in trouble here. War was going for the Chaos Eater. Wally ducked out of the way. Reverse German suplex drops War right on his head. Now Wally in control. This is Wally's opportunity, folks. Bubs, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. And now Wally, he's got him up. Wally with the running power bomb. And now Wally setting him up. War's in trouble. Wally picking him up. Oh, he's got him up and down with the wall banger. Wally hits the wall banger. 1, 2. No, War kicks out at 2.5. What a match, folks. Wally hits a wall banger. Jackhammer suplex, taking down War. War's hit 2 burning hammers and a Chaos Eater. Now Wally, backdrop reversal, takes War over. Now War's in trouble. And a spine on the pine for the Wally man. Now Wally picking War up. Walking Armageddon in trouble here is Wally. Oh, he's got him up again. We're going to see that. Oh, wow, what's this? No, War slips out the back door and tries for a big kick and takes Rich Lather out. We've got a referee that's down. We've got a ref that's down. Rich Lather is down and out after a missed kick by War. And now Wally in trouble as War continues to pummel him with left hands over the top. And another left hand. Wow, War is just absolutely destroying Wally here. But Wally, to his credit, double leg takedown. And now War in trouble as Wally starts working over the back. Now Wally slips to the outside, realizing he might need a little extra help here. Wally's got a steel chair. Oh boy, War doesn't see it. And War stops Wally and throws the chair away. Rich Lather back up to his feet. Wally slips from behind, grabbing War in a side headlock. Oh, and a shot right to the bridge of the nose. Palm strike to the bridge of the nose by Wally, and now going to try and pick up War, but no, War cuts him off. And now War setting him up, picking Wally up. Powerbomb and holding him down now. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. War finally holds down Wally long enough to get the 3 count. And the winner and #1 contender to the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Token Dragon Championship, Walking Armageddon, War! Holy crap, what a barn burner of an opening contest we had here between Wally and War. Wally showing that he is indeed going to be the future here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling going forward, as he takes War to the limit but can't quite get the job done in the end to finish off Walking Armageddon. But I see the big things in Wally's future here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling, folks. Mark my words. We're going to see more of this man. But tonight, you see him right there. The winner of the match again and #1 contender to Ethan Moore's Token Dragon Championship, Walking Armageddon, War. Dino, you will have everybody. I'm trying to get everybody a match on Double Platinum, and if I can. Now I've got matches going on, and you have opportunities, so you'll just have to see what happens tonight. But I will tell you, you will get an opportunity at Double Platinum. I already know the match that you'll be in, but I'm not going to reveal that just now. As Walking Armageddon War, looking nonplussed, walking out the #1 contender to the Token Dragon Championship. And now we go from one #1 contenders match to a second #1 contenders match, this time for the Gold Dragon Championship. As you see there on your left, the cuddly ball of awesomeness that is the pint-sized Superman, Tiny Boy, taking on his opponent in this match, the Steel City Superman, former Dragonweight television champion himself, Blaze McCoy. And now we go get ready for this match. Number one contendership to the Gold Dragon title on the line. Who do you got in this one? Joe Smith the Don, welcome to the stream. We're having a great time here on Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel. This is Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonfire Season 2, Episode 19. Next week is our 2-year anniversary show, Double Platinum, where every single Platinum Dragon Wrestling Championship will be on the line. And of course, I am your host, Shifty The Drunken DragonClown, live here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel, calling all the action for you. And now, the following contest is a number one contenders match for the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Gold Dragon Championship. First, making his way into the arena, he is a former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonweight Television Champion and former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Token Dragon Champion. This is the cuddly ball of awesomeness that is the pint-sized Superman, Tiny Boy! Also known as Joshua James Utaker, but we call him here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling Tiny Boy. The pint-sized Superman. We're having ourselves a good old time here. And I see Mrs. Utaker calling for her son to take the victory. I would not expect anything less out of Mrs. U. And we get ready for this number one contenders match. Coming up here, the opponent for Tiny Boy about to make his way into the arena. This one's going to be good, folks. Because making his way into the arena from the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is the Steel City Superman, Blaze McCoy! Blaze McCoy making his way out here into the ring. Former Dragonweight Television Champion here in the company. Also former Token Dragon Champion is Blaze McCoy. And we're looking to have ourselves a bar burner of a match as we got Tiny Boy and Blaze McCoy, the winner, to go on to Double Platinum next week to face the self-proclaimed son of God's gift to all women, Big Daddy Mitch Christ, our Gold Dragon champion. Gord Sid out in the crowd booing Blaze McCoy, our Dragonweight Television champion, not a fan of the Steel City Superman. All right, as we start the action, Tiny Boy with a reverse German suplex on Blaze. Blaze on the defensive here as Tiny Boy starting to push the advantage. Off the ropes goes Blaze. And a knee strike right up to the side of the head of Blaze. Blaze looking like he's a little blazed here. As Tiny Boy, backdrop reversal from Blaze McCoy, the Steel City Superman trying to push his advantage. And now another knee strike from Tiny Boy on Blaze McCoy. But now Blaze from behind. Full Nelson slam on Tiny Boy. Now picking him up one more time. Blaze trying to throw Tiny Boy. Has him up on his throat. Tiny Boy fights his way out. Arm drag reversal. Knee strike to the gut. Takes down Blaze. Now Tiny Boy in control. Grabbing Blaze by the back of the head. Blaze fighting his way out here. Elbow strikes to the gut. Alfie, welcome to the stream. Good to see you out there, Alfie. And now Blaze has Tiny Boy up and takes him down. Wow. Sit out powerbomb from the Steel City Superman. He goes for the cover. Hooks a deep leg. Wrist lather. 1. And Tiny Boy kicks out at 1. Blaze tries for a kick, but Tiny Boy rolls out of the way. Goes into a reverse neck breaker right across the knee. And a spinning kick right to the side of the head of Blaze McCoy. Tiny Boy stomping down in the chest of Blaze. Now Tiny Boy going up to the top rope. He can fly, folks. The pint-sized Superman. Frog splash, and Blaze got the knees up. Blaze got the knees up, and now Tiny Boy in trouble. Blaze has him up. Turns him up into a cutter. Steel City cutter from Blaze McCoy. Now Blaze, going for the hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker on Tiny Boy. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Tiny Boy kicked out at 2. Tiny Boy kicks out at 2 from the hook, line, and sinker. Now Blaze trying to push the advantage here. Tiny Boy catches the kick. Now hooks in a single Boston crab. Single leg crab. Tried to make the Steel City Superman kick out. But Blaze, foot right to the chin, throws Tiny Boy off. And now a right hand. Front face lock. And now, trying to break the kneecap of Tiny Boy is Blaze McCoy. What an incredible contest these two are having here, folks. As Tiny Boy eats some forearm shots right across the face from Blaze McCoy. Now Blaze going to the top rope. Blaze, once he got money, he goes for the elbow, and Tiny Boy out of the way. Both men tried for a big move and couldn't hit it. Tiny Boy with that reverse DD Tiny. And now looking to set up Blaze McCoy here. Hooking him up. Oh, here we go, folks. Oh, wow, what a maneuver. Tiny Boy's got him down 2. And Blaze kicked out at 2.5. Wow. Incredible maneuver, but not enough to keep Blaze down. And now Tiny Boy. Blaze fighting out with a knee lift out from underneath, and now Blaze in control. Tiny Boy rolls the outside. Can't lose the title out there, folks. Not in this match, but you can't lose a title out there, but you can lose the title opportunity if you get beat up out there. I tell you, now Tiny Boy with 2 drop kicks, duck under, off the ropes, and a cross body takes down McCoy. Tiny Boy going out for a weapon. This is the dangers of being in Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Any weapons are allowed. Oh, and Blaze rolled out of the way of that bat shot, but didn't miss that one. Tiny Boy hits a home run across the forehead of Blaze McCoy. Tiny Boy looking like Mickey Mantle there with that shot. And now Blaze has got him up and sent him down with a fireman's carry driver. Now Blaze holding on to Tiny Boy. Oh, Tiny Boy's in trouble here. And the second fireman's carry driver. Blaze soaking in the cheers of the Platinum Dragon Wrestling fans and goes for the cover. 1, 2. And that was enough to do it right there, folks. The winner of the match and new #1 contender to the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Gold Dragon Championship, the Steel City Superman, Blaze McCoy. Wow, that match was something else, folks. I can't tell you, man. That match got my blood pumping there. Tiny Boy and Blaze McCoy trying to follow up Wally and War in the opening contest. And tried to do a bang-up job of it, to be honest. I'm surprised Tiny Boy didn't try to hit the dagger at one point or another. That spear of his, that might have done the difference, but you can see here, the winner of the match and #1 contender who will move on to Double Platinum to face Big Daddy Mitch Christ for the Gold Dragon Championship, the Steel City Superman, Blaze McCoy. Rex out in the chat saying Blaze is so old he could be Tiny Boy's grandpa. Well, I think Grandpa just took Tiny Boy to the woodshed, unfortunately. So, now we move on to what could be a main event contest anytime in Platinum Dragon Wrestling. But with all the action that we've got tonight, is the third match of the evening. The former Twin Dragon X Tag Team Champions, the Pirate Queen Ann Bonny And the modern-day Greek goddess, the mighty Minerva, taking on the fallen angels, who, in singles competition, are each Mrs. U-Taker, the Platinum Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Champion, and the sinister Phenom Angelina Nightwalker, the Gold Dragonfire Champion. Both women in the Fallen Angels, mother and daughter, holding the two top championships in the Dragoness division here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling. It's never been done. I might not, and the only way it'll be done again, I think, is be by these two. But right now, these two are going to tag up against the former Twin Dragoness Tag Team Champions as they try and stay sharp for Double Platinum next week, where they will defend their championships. Mrs. U-Taker will find out in the next match who she'll defend against, but we already know that Angelina Nightwalker will defend the Gold Dragonfire Championship against the Hellfire Hellcat that is Bubs. And they've had quite the rivalry, folks. As we go live to the Dragonfire Arena here for this next contest, as soon as this match is loaded up. While this match is loading up, I need 1 to 2 minutes here, folks, and I'll be right back with you here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel. I'm your host, Shifty The Drunken DragonClown. Alright, folks, thank you for sticking with me here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel. Now, before we go on to our next contest, if you guys like what you're seeing here and you're enjoying Platinum Dragon Wrestling here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel, go ahead and do your old pal Shifty a solid and click that like button. Share the show out with all your friends. And thank you, always thank you, for joining me here on Platinum Dragon Studios channel. And don't forget to kick me in the ding-ding. That's right. Click the bell to get all the notifications when I go live here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel, especially next week for Double Platinum, when we will go 3 hours long with every championship on the line at our 2-year anniversary show, Double Platinum, here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel. War, welcome to the stream. You should go definitely check out the opening contest here on the show and check out everything on the show so far, what you missed, because we've had ourselves a hell of a contest, couple contests thus far. We're going into our third match right now in the Dragoness Tag Team Division with our Gold Dragonfire and Women's World Heavyweight Champions making their way out to the ring. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall or submission. Making their way into the arena, they are the current Platinum Dragon Wrestling Women's World Champion, Mrs. U-Taker, and the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Gold Dragonfire Champion, the sinister Phenom Angelina Nightwalker. They are the Fallen Angels. That's right, folks. Now, if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget, if you're playing the Platinum Dragon Wrestling drinking game at home, where you take a shot every time I hiccup, you'll still never be drunk as me. Oh boy, you can see him right there. The Platinum Dragon Wrestling Women's World Champion, Mrs. U-Taker in the back. And in front, our Gold Dragonfire Champion, the Sister Shilong, Angelita Nightwalker. Angelita has said that she and the U-Takers may have a new look for the 2-year anniversary show next week on Double Platinum. We'll just have to see about that, because I can't wait. If they do, I got to see it, because they always come up with some really good stuff. But you can see the Fallen Angels making their way out here. The 2 top women here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling. But not the Twin Dragoness Tag Team Champions. That would be Pure Temptations, who will defend their titles against Arson at Double Platinum after Arson won the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders Tag Team Tornado match. There you see her, the Gold Dragonfire Champion. She will face Bubs next week at Double Platinum. And Mrs. U-Taker, Tiny, well, she'll find out the #1 contender in the next match for her Dragoness Women's World Championship. Goddess of Pain, thank you for joining us here. Broken Gaming Network, welcome to the stream. Broken Gaming Network, I think that might be the Broken Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But hey, welcome to the stream anyway. I'm glad you're enjoying the show out here. This is Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonfire Season 2, Episode 19. 1 week before our 2-year anniversary show, Double Platinum. As the 2 top women in Platinum Dragon Wrestling, the Fallen Angels, Angelita Nightwalker, the Gold Dragonfire Champion, and the Platinum Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Mrs. U-Taker, about to take on a former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Tag Team's Dragoness Women's Champion, Twin Dragoness Tag Team Champions, 2-time Tag Team Champions actually, and now making their way into the arena. They are the former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Twin Dragoness Tag Team Champions, the modern-day Greek goddess, the mighty Minerva, and the Pirate Queen and Body. This is the Hedonists. Good to see you out there, Broken Twitch. Good to see you out there, sir. Thank you for joining me here for Dragonfire Season 2, Episode 19. 1 week before Double Platinum. And you're going to hear me spew that ad nauseum, folks. Because Double Platinum is our 2-year anniversary show. And I say 2-year anniversary show because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you guys. So the 2-year anniversary show celebrates all of you. All the titles are on the line. I'm going to try and get as many people on the card as possible, because I wouldn't have a show without most of the people who are characters are in my chat now. I say thank you. Rich Lather calls for the ballot. Here we go. The Gold Dragonfire Champion, Angelita Nightwalker, going one-on-one with the Pirate Queen and Bonnie. Putting Angelita back in the corner. Clean break by Ann Bonnie, but then catches her with a clothesline to the corner of the Fallen Angels. And now just trying to stomp at Angelita, but Angelita just caught her foot. And the Gold Dragonfire Champion sends Bonnie down on her face. And there, off the ropes goes the Pirate Queen. And now, Angelita, gets caught by a reverse into a DDT. And now a chin breaker takes Bonnie down. Followed by a clothesline. And the Gold Dragonfire Champion locking in. A Dragon Sleeper on Ann Bonnie. Knee strikes, trying to break the hold, and she does. And now, working over the Pirate Queen is Angelita, but Ann fights her way back out. Tried for a reverse German suplex, and Angelita landed on her feet. What agility. Now Bonnie sent back in the corner of the Fallen Angels. Follows up, and here comes the Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Mrs. U-Taker. Now Mrs. U-Taker and Angelita, what they got in mind here? Oh my God! High-low done on... Wow, Fallen Angels hitting a high-low. Fall to earth by Ann Bonnie, and then Mrs. Utaker locking in a camel clutch. But Ann Bonnie breaks it up. Don't let Mrs. Utaker's size fool you. She is the Women's World Heavyweight Champion for a reason. And Project Ciampa, right there, takes down Mrs. U, but Ann Bonnie then goes over and tags in Minerva. Double chop. And now Minerva's showing off her power. No, Mrs. Utaker out the back door. Roll through. Cover. One. And another cover. One. And a reversal to cover again. One. Two. And Minerva forced to kick out. 3 different reversals into covers, and Minerva forced to kick out after the Women's World Champion, Mrs. U, takes her down, but there's a knee strike in the corner and a reverse German suplex. Tiny using her lower center of gravity to take over the much larger modern-day Greek goddess Minerva. But now, has Minerva in a compromising position, wants to work over that shoulder. Oh! The arm is not supposed to bend like that, folks. Kick to the gut. Mrs. Utaker now. Oh, spin out gourd buster. Twisting her around, and now Minerva limp in the arms of Mrs. U, showing off her power with another gourd buster. And finally releases. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Minerva forced to kick out at 2. And now Mrs. Utaker continuing to put the pressure on. Oh, Mrs. U setting her up. She's got her hooked up all the way up with that. And there's a nightfall submission right there. That submission for Mrs. Utaker. And that's how she won the Women's Championship. And Minerva fights back and elbows her way out. That submission has won Mrs. Utaker many a match here for the Mistress of Darkness, Mrs. Utaker, the Women's World Heavyweight Champion, with that very straightjacket submission. And now, again, working over the shoulder of Minerva. That's what that submission works on, is that head and neck area and the shoulder. When Mrs. Utaker locks that in, it's like a vice grip. And Minerva being worked over here, trying to be set up for that again. But Minerva fighting back now, hooking up Mrs. Utaker. Setting her up, no, Mrs. Utaker rolls through, goes for the cover. Minerva down. 1, 2. And it's roll through. Reversal. 2. And then Mrs. Utaker forced to kick out. Angelita and Ann Bonnie both trying to get in to stop the covers. Mrs. Utaker out of that suplex and sends Minerva into the corner of the Fallen Angels. And now the Fallen Angels with a cataclysmic attack in the corner. The Fallen Angels bringing down hellfire on earth. The Mistress of Darkness and the Sinister Sheenom just absolutely pummeling Minerva. Now, Mrs. Utaker sends Angelita with a drop kick right across the chesticles. And then goes for a cover. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Mrs. Utaker cutting off Ann Bonnie as now Angelita locking in a submission. Oh, and that submission's in deep, working over the head, neck, and shoulder just like before. Will Minerva be able to hold on? Mrs. Utaker and Angelita, both submission experts, but can't get Minerva to tap out this time. Angelita now, the Goldra kind of champion, being hooked up by Minerva. Way up there. Now Minerva. Oh, look at this. Little show of strength here by the modern-day Greek goddess. Pressing the Sinister Sheenom twice. And now cracking the neck and saying, this one's over, is Minerva. Clothesline. And a second clothesline. And a duck under. And a flying clothesline takes down the Sinister Sheenom, the Goldra kind of champion, Angelita Nightwalker. Now Minerva has her up in the corner. Oh, no way. And a Greek Goddess Bomb. Greek Goddess Bomb from Minerva. Now, Angelita brought back to her feet and sent over to the corner of the Hedonist now. Now, double team coming from the Hedonist. Now, the Hedonist saying, you want to do a stomping bit? We can do the same thing. And now they tag in. And the Hedonist now with a hedonistic attack in the corner. The Sinister Sheenom eating boots right across her chesticles. And now, Ann Bonnie with another shot right across. Off across the pork bow goes the Pirate Queen. There's a cover of the Gold Draconic Champion. 1, 2. And the Sinister Sheenom kicks out. The Pirate Queen Ann Bonnie. Notice that she's looking a little bit barren because she did not cash in her golden egg. It was stripped of her after a year. So we will crown a new Dragoness golden egg holder with a guaranteed shot as Angelina threw... What the hell was that? Through the turnbuckle right around the post and DDTs Bonnie onto the floor. And Bonnie, though, to her credit, stepped through leg lariat, takes down Angelina. And now both women just trading blows right on the outside of the ring. Right hand shot and the left kick to the face. Roll through Ann Bonnie. Drops her down with a leg trip. And now the Sinister Sheenom fights out from underneath. Firewoman's carry takeover. And the Gold Draconic Champion in trouble here. No, she fights out. And now a kick to the gut on Ann Bonnie. Now Bonnie, elbow strike. Boy, the action just fast and furious here, folks. Wow, what a leg hook kick right there from Ann Bonnie, taking down Angelina. Angelina in trouble here as now final reckoning laid out by Ann Bonnie, but Ann Bonnie gets sent back inside. Angelina in control here, surprisingly. Well, not so surprisingly, she is a Gold Draconic Champion after all, but Ann Bonnie has been in control of her for the last few minutes or so and looks to keep it after that drop kick, pop-up drop kick, and now just a vicious knee strike to the side of the head, and another, that left knee just drive right into the side of the temple of the Sinister Sheenom, and now Bonnie going to the top rope trying to finish this here. Ann Bonnie off the top rope, there she goes, twisting suplex. No, twisting, I don't even know what to call that. That was a twisting senton splash. And now Ann Bonnie goes back over to her own corner, but Minerva drops out of the corner for some reason. I think she was looking for a tag, but didn't get it. 1. Is there some dissension in the Hedonists? I don't know. Ann Bonnie now grabbing Mrs. Utaker. Oh, and drives the knees right into her back now. And now Ann Bonnie going after Angelina Nightwalker. Nightwalker fights back. Sling Blade takes down the Pirate Queen. Kick to the face, and now crossface locked it. No, this is that submission from Angelina. Angelina, the Sinister Sheenom, locking in that submission. Can she make the Pirate Queen tap out? Ann Bonnie trying to fight. And she gets free with an elbow strike to the side of the face. The Pirate Queen feeling it in her shoulder, but still able to pick up Angelina and send her down with a Firewoman's carry driver, one-armed practically. And now picking up the Sinister Sheenom one more time for a second Firewoman's carry driver. And now Bonnie showing off here, saying there's nothing wrong with my arms now. As now the Sinister Sheenom off into the neutral turnbuckle, elbow strike reversal. And now the Sinister Sheenom with a Firewoman's carry driver going right back after Ann Bonnie with the same move Bonnie just hit her with. A second Firewoman's carry driver. And now Mrs. Utaker back up in the corner here. The Sinister Sheenom feeling it. The Gold Draconic Champion trying to push her advantage. Clothesline to Bonnie. And a second. And a leg lariat takes down the Pirate Queen. Bonnie. Angelina went for a cutter, but Bonnie cut her off and threw her off. Angelina now grabbing the Pirate Queen by the back of the head. And sends her back into the corner of the Fallen Angels here. Off the ropes goes Ann Bonnie. Duck down. And a Hurricane Rana from the Sinister Sheenom. And now the Sinister Sheenom and Angelina Nightwalker sending Bonnie all the way to the floor. The Pirate Queen takes a dive. Wally Wally, welcome to the stream. Good to see you out there. Nightmare King, welcome to the stream. Jack Willow out there. I see ya. Glad to see you here on Dragonfire Season 2, Episode 19. 1 week before Double Platinum. Our 2-year anniversary show here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel. There's an elbow strike to Ann Bonnie, and Lita tries to come off the ropes with that kick, and Bonnie threw her off, and now the Pirate Queen in control of the Gold Dragon champion. Shin breaker reversal from Angelita. Sends her to the corner of the Fallen Angels, and now tagging in, this is Utaker, the Women's World Heavyweight Champion, and now, oh, here we go. Another maneuver coming big time, high, low. Bringing down the Hellfire are the Fallen Angels as they drop Ann Bonnie with that high low, but Bonnie out in the corner, reversal on the arm of Mrs. Utaker. Mrs. Utaker eats a shot to the shoulder as now Bonnie has her up on her shoulders, and now Firewoman's carry driver. And another Firewoman's carry driver coming up here from Bonnie. The Women's World Heavyweight Champion. The Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Mrs. Utaker in trouble. Bonnie goes for the cover. 1, 2. No! Mrs. Utaker kicks out. The Sinister Sheenom, Angelita Nightwalker, missed the drop kick and fell to the outside. Mrs. Utaker left all alone here as now Ann Bonnie stops off a Hurricane Rana reversal and tags in the modern-day Greek goddess Minerva. Now Minerva pulling the Sinister Sheenom out of the corner and goes for the cover. Hooks a deep leg. 1. And 1 count as Minerva, the Sinister Mrs. Utaker, kicks out at 1. Not worn down enough here. Minerva now trying to wear down the Women's World Heavyweight Champion. The Mistress of Darkness, Mrs. Utaker. Now hooks the arm and now pulling on that arm. Is she going to try and break it? No. Double knees right to the back. And now Minerva measuring Mrs. Utaker. Mrs. Utaker, though, fighting out from underneath with an arm drag reversal. And now Minerva eats a kick to the face. Minerva gets caught. Mrs. Utaker picks her up and power bombs her down. What power? 1, 2. And no, turns it over, and now it's a Boston Crab submission. And that's it. That's it. Minerva has tapped out. And the winners of the match, the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Women's World Heavyweight Champion, the Mistress of Darkness, Mrs. Utaker, and the Gold Dragon Champion, the Sinister Sheenom, Angelita Nightwalker, the Fallen Angels. Mrs. Utaker and Angelita Nightwalker maintaining their momentum as they head into Double Platinum. Angelita will try and fend off the challenge of her rival, the Hellfire Hellcat Bubs. And Mrs. Utaker will face one of the next 3 women to come out of the next match in our #1 contenders match for the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Women's World Heavyweight Championship. PDW chants being chanted out by Wally. Thank you, Wally. Appreciate you. Mrs. Utaker and Angelita celebrating in the ring here amongst the Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Cheers for them. The Fallen Angels, the top 2 women in Platinum Dragon Wrestling at this time. The Mistress of Darkness and the Sinister Sheenom. And you can see them right there. The Gold Dragon Champion and the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Women's World Champion, mother and daughter. The Fallen Angels, your winners. As we move on to our next match here. Yet another big match here on Platinum Dragon Wrestling. A #1 contendership for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship held by Mrs. Utaker. One of these 3 women are going to be the new Platinum Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Championship #1 contender. Will it be the Magnificent Mad Cow? Will it be the Goddess of Pain? Or will it be the only Grand Slam champion in Platinum Dragon Wrestling history, Amber Young? We'll see when we go live to the ring in just a few moments. Okay, thank you for sticking with me here, folks. I am your host, Shifty The Drunken DragonClown, and this is Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonfire Season 2, Episode 19. And next week, we will be doing our 2-year anniversary show, Double Platinum, where every single championship in Platinum Dragon Wrestling will be on the line. And one of these 3 women will be facing the Mistress of Darkness, Mrs. U-Taker, for the Platinum Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Who's it going to be? We're about to find out. And now, making her way into the arena, this is the Goddess of Pain. The Goddess of Pain making her way out here. Definitely someone to keep an eye out in this match. The Goddess of Pain has become a #1 contender for the Women's World Championship previously, but has not been able to wrest the championship from the champion at any time that she's faced him. Can this be the opportunity she's been looking for? Can she break through? And can she become the #1 contender? As we await the next entrant to this triple threat #1 contenders match. Making her way into the arena, representing the Eternity, she is the magnificent Mad Cow. Maddie making her way out here. That would be an interesting matchup, as Maddie being a member of Eternity, just like the Mistress of Darkness, Mrs. U-Taker. You know, they won't hold it. That won't mean they'll hold anything back, folks. Don't get that wrong. But it'd just be an interesting dynamic to see 2 members of Eternity fighting over the top championship here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Well, we'll just have to see what happens. And now we await the final competitor. Making her way into the arena from Washington, D.C. She is the only Grand Slam champion here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling. And a former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Women's World Heavyweight Champion. This is Amber Young. And there she is, folks. Amber Young, the only Grand Slam champion in Platinum Dragon Wrestling history. Making her way out here, ready for a fight, is Amber Young. Amber, she's had an attitude at some points, but recently, she, after holding the Gold Draconic Championship for quite a long time, recently dropped the title to the Sinister She-Dom, Angelina Nightwalker. And to the surprise of absolutely almost everyone, Angelina Nightwalker was given a handshake by Amber Young, congratulated. And Amber Young showed some honest to goodness respect there, and was very surprising considering her past. But I think Amber Young may have changed a little bit here. We'll just have to see, but I know that she definitely wants to become the Women's World Heavyweight Champion again. As Goddess of Pain goes right after Amber, Mad Cow gets caught in the corner by Goddess and drops on her face on the turnbuckle. Mad Cow, though, reversal, fights out, taking Goddess up on her shoulders. Amber Young's just going to watch this. Goddess dropped on her face, and now Amber looks to go after Mad Cow, but Maddie grabs her and pulls her into a trip and drops Amber on her face, and now both women slide back into the ring. All 3 women trying to get an advantage here. Maddie now, cross-leg suplex, takes Amber over. Goddess, though, catches Maddie with a right hand and another, and sends her to the top turnbuckle. Now setting her up on the top turnbuckle, and then Amber catches Goddess from behind And Maddie gets caught up in the tree. Whoa! And now Amber caught out of the corner with a vicious backbreaker out of the corner. And another right in the back of Amber Young. And Goddess of Pain in control. Now Maddie trying to get back to her feet on the outside. Chin breaker by Amber. Kick to the side of the head of Goddess by Maddie. Thrown off by Goddess. And now kick to the side of the head of Maddie by Amber. And now she goes after both women. Shots to Maddie. Now grabbing Mad Cow. DDT with the arm. And turns it into a Fujiwara armbar. Trying to get Mad Cow to tap out. If Maddie taps out, this match is over. Now Goddess looking to take down Mad Cow. But no, gets caught by Amber. Now Amber eats a left hand. And Goddess driver right there. Goddess DDT driver. And goes for the cover. And broken up by Maddie. Now Maddie eats a shot. Elbow reversal by Maddie. And both women now just trading blows. Drop kick missed. Right hand. And another. And a left. And a kick to the gut. And Goddess reeling now. And another shot. And now Goddess fights back with the right. Now Goddess hooking up Maddie. Maddie with an elbow. Gets out. Amber still down on her back. And now Goddess sent all the way to the floor by Maddie, who slides out after. Now Amber finally getting back to her feet, regaining her bearings here. Both women slide back in. Maddie up on the shoulders of Goddess. Amber watching on. Throat first across the top rope, and then Amber turns her head, and Goddess hits her from behind. Now Goddess with a shot right across the face in the corner now, setting Amber up on the top rope. Amber gets a kick on Goddess and then eats a clothesline. Now Amber brought back to her feet. Goddess up on the shoulders. Roll through driver from Goddess of Pain to Goddess driver. Maddie not paying attention, but drew her in and then clothesline Goddess down, and now goes to steal the victory on Amber. 1, 2, and Amber kicks out at 2. Goddess driver got 2 for Mad Cow. Maddie with a drop kick right to the back of the head of Amber. Mad Cow trying to push the advantage while Goddess outside the ring. Amber stops her momentum and takes her over with a hip toss. Arm DDT now. Locking in that Fujiwara armbar again. That armbar, she makes Maddie tap out. It's over. No, can't get it. Now Goddess was looking to go after Mad Cow, but got caught in the corner. And now leg drop right across the throat. Across the bottom rope on Goddess of Pain. Now Amber looking for a weapon. Amber very skilled in the rules of Platinum Dragon Wrestling. No countouts or disqualifications. Amber grabs a weapon. And she tries to take a swing and gets it right in the gut of Goddess and waffles her right in the gut. And again, now Amber locking in a crossface here. Yes, crossface with the kendo stick. Maddie trying to break it up. Can she do it? No, she cannot. And the winner of the match and #1 contender, and Mad Cow's pissed. Mad Cow drops her with a DDT, but it doesn't matter. The winner of the match by submission, the only Grand Slam champion in Platinum Dragon Wrestling history, a former Platinum Dragon Women's World Champion, Amber Young. Wow, congratulations to Amber Young, taking the victory in this match. Mad Cow tried to break it up, but I don't think it actually broke up the hold. And Rich Lather saw the tap out happening, and he had no choice but to call for the bell. As Amber Young takes the victory using the kendo stick right across the face of Goddess of Pain. She tried to break it up. You can see Maddie tried to break it up, but right there as she was breaking it up, Goddess was tapping out, and it was not soon enough, and Amber Young takes the victory, and boy, oh boy, did that piss off Maddie as she dropped Amber with a DDT. But it doesn't matter. The new #1 contender to the Dragoness Women's World Championship, and will go on to face Mrs. U-Taker at Double Platinum, Amber Young. Kyle Young saying that Rich Lather is blind. I told him to have his eyes checked. I mean, he's got to go for his his referee license re-up. We might have to get a new referee if he doesn't pass it this time. He only passed it by 2 points last time. He's gotten 5 years older since then. So, who knows? He might be blind. Well, he's not going to be blind in this one, because this one's going to be wild and crazy. This is our tag team elimination match. A fatal 4-way tag team elimination match, where the winning team will go on to face the Monsters of Martial Arts at double platinum for the Platinum Dragon Tag Team Championships in a ladder match. That's an exclusive announcement right there, folks. The winner of this match will go on to face the Monsters of Martial Arts. But when they do, they will do it in the match that won the title for the Monsters of Martial Arts twice. A ladder match. Can the Charm City Kings of the Baltimore Behemoth, Michael Carter, and the Charm City player, Brandon Ace, take down the hothead Cassius Rishi and the heartthrob Marco Vanetti, the ruthless Caleb James, and the ultimate high flyer, the Las Vegas asshole Chance Nightwalker, Dubes and Blunts, and Arson, and then of course Mr. U-Taker, the Master of Darkness, and the Golden Egg Holder, currently the Heir to Darkness, Paul U-Taker. Which of these 4 teams will be the ones to take on the Monsters of Martial Arts in that ladder match? Who can outlast the other 6 men in this match to become the #1 contenders? We'll find out. It's Dubes and Blunts, ladies and gentlemen. That would be Caleb James and Chance Nightwalker. Love Dubes and Blunts out there. Great team. Former Twin Dragon Tag Team Champions themselves, Dubes and Blunts. Would love to hold those titles again. The following contest is a fatal 4-way tag team elimination match for the #1 contendership to the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Twin Dragon Tag Team Championships. That's a mouthful. Now making their way into the arena, the first team. This is U-Taker saying family for the win. Can't really choose between heaven and hell or Dubes and Blunts, as she was related to all of them. But we'll just have to see. Making their way into the arena from Hotlanta, they are the hothead Cassius Rishi and the heartthrob Marco Vanetti. This is Arson, the male version of Arson, trying to make it a clean sweep for their stable, as Poison Ivy Pine and vivacious Valerie DeLuca, the vixen that she is, have already become the #1 contenders of the Twin Dragoness Tag Team Championships. And I know for a fact that Cassius Rishi and Marco Vanetti both would love to become the #1 contenders in this match and have all the tag team gold be held by Arson. We'll just have to see if the boys from Hotlanta can take this victory, as they've been on fire recently. No pun intended. I appreciate y'all joining me here as part of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate family here, along with Maverick Championship Wrestling. Lean Towards Death Wrestling over on Blaze Radio with Blaze McCoy. Definitely check out those channels. And check out, if you want to see some of my favorite channels in and outside the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, and just in general on YouTube, definitely check out Platinum Dragon Studios homepage, where you can look at Shifty's top shelf of stations to check out. That's my top shelf, like the top level of my Midnight Hobo shelf. The best of the best only reside there, folks, in my personal opinion. And now, making their way from the back room in a cloud of smoke, they are the ultimate high flyer Chance Nightwalker and ruthless Caleb James. This is Dubes and Blunts. The former Twin Dragon Tag Team Champions, Dubes and Blunts, making their way out to the ring, and their entrance always cracks me up just a little bit. As you can see, they have a lot of fun, Dubes and Blunts, I tell you. But when it comes down to it, they mean business in the ring. Caleb James, a former World Heavyweight Champion. Chance Nightwalker, first ever Token Dragon Champion. Or one of the first ever Token Dragon Champions. Former Dragonweight Television Champion as well. Former Golden Egg holder, but could not wrest the title from Redneck Avenger. As Dubes and Blunts now joining Arson outside the ring as we await the final two teams for this Fatal 4-Way Elimination Tag Team match. All right, making sure now we can get into this next team coming out for our Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of boos on this one. Let me tell you. You guys are about to make their way into the arena. They are from the charm city of Baltimore, Maryland. They are the former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Twin Dragon Tag Team Champions. The Charm City player, Brandon Ace. The Baltimore Behemoth, Michael Carter. They are the Charm City Kings. The Charm City Kings, formerly of Baltimore's finest. That group has since disbanded here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Now, the Charm City Kings making their way out to the arena, trying to get an opportunity to regain the Twin Dragon Tag Team Champions. They are the longest reigning champions in Platinum Dragon Wrestling history, holding the titles longer than anybody else in the Twin Dragon Tag Team division, breaking the former record held by Judgment Time, which was Showtime Vernon Quinn and Judgment J. Esquire, who have since disbanded as a team. As the Baltimore Behemoth, Michael Carter, and the Charge City player, Brandon Ace, trying to reestablish themselves in the Twin Dragon Tag Team division here. I know they said they had other plans recently, but their immediate future involves this match, and where they are going to go one-on-one, or two-on-two on two-on-two in this Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match. And don't count out the fact that they could get a rematch with the Monsters of Martial Arts if they play their cards right here, folks. But we'll just have to see. And now the final team about to make their way into the arena, representing Eternity. As we can see the Dragon League looking on here, watching intently. I've never seen the Dragon League this enthralled. As she looks over the teams, and she looks excited. She's starting to look like she's getting excited here. Oh, and her face just soured as she saw the Kings. Boy, oh boy. The Charm City Kings didn't make her happy. And now the Dragon League taking off again, leaving what she thinks of the Charm City Kings right here in front of me. Hashtag poop bombs. Now, as we go into making their way into the arena, they are the current Golden Egg holder, the heir to darkness, Paul Utaker, and the master of darkness, Mr. Utaker. They are Heaven and Hell. Paul Utaker, Mr. Utaker, father, son, both men have held the Platinum Dragon Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. And Paul Utaker knows what the golden egg's all about, as he is the current golden egg holder, but he's also had the golden egg cashed in on him by Lord Amadeus. As you can see, heaven and hell, Mr. Utaker and his son, the heir to darkness, Paul Utaker, making their way into the arena. God, they're massive. These two guys ready to fight and ready to become the #1 contenders, but they'll have to go through their Mr. Utaker's son-in-law and Paul Utaker's brother-in-law, Chance Nightwalker, and Caleb James and Dooms and Blunts, Arson, and the former Twin Dragon Tag Team Champions, the Charm City Kings. Can heaven and hell pull off this victory? We'll just have to see. Who's going to take this one to this fatal 4-way elimination match? Rich Lather calls for the bell, and here we go. Fatal 4-way tag team elimination match. Oh, it's Tag Team Tornado. This is Falls Count Anywhere, and knockouts can happen, folks. So any way you can lose the match, except by pinfall, except by except by disqualification. I can't speak here, folks. I'm not drunk enough. Except by disqualification or count out. If you get pinned, you submit, or you get knocked out, you are gone. And falls count anywhere in this particular match as well, folks. So you gotta keep your head on a swivel. The action's gonna be fast and furious all over the ring. Teams are gonna start dropping like flies as the Charm City Kings working over Arson and Dooms and Bloods inside the ring. Cassius Rishi and Paul Utaker at the top of the screen, and Mr. Utaker and Caleb, Mr. Utaker and his son-in-law, Chance Nightwalker, on the outside. Now Chance, belly to back suplex from father-in-law to son-in-law. Now Mr. Utaker has Chance and driving knees right into his face as Caleb James drops Brandon Ace inside the ring with a shoulder tackle. Wow, Elfie saying that Heaven and Hell will probably lose this match, and gaining the ire, Mrs. Utaker in the chat a little bit, as everybody's outside the ring except Caleb James and Brandon Ace. The ruthless Caleb James, oh gosh, double knees to the back. Cover, 1 count on James, and Chance Nightwalker now in, and reverse neckbreaker into another neckbreaker. And now a foot right across the face. And now Chance off the ropes with a knee lift into a neckbreaker. Mr. Utaker being beaten on by Caleb James, and now Chance picking up the Charm City players. Brandon Ace throws him off. Front face lock by Chance. Brandon Ace reversal out of it. Tries to go for the leg, but Chance blocked it. Now Caleb James thrown out of the ring, and Mr. Utaker going after Chance again. Now Poison Rana on Chance, and he's dropped on his head. Mr. Utaker goes to the cover. Brandon Ace right there. 1. And Chance kicks out at 1 after a Poison Rana. This is fatal 4-way elimination, so of course Brandon Ace wasn't going to break up the pin. Brandon Ace now with a reverse neckbreaker into a shot with the face on the knee. And the Baltimore Behemoth now going after the Master of Darkness, and he gets caught by Cassius Rishi. Marco Vanetti caught Michael Carter. I'm not used to seeing Vanetti with the power moves. It's usually Rishi. Now, Caleb James eats a shot from Mr. Utaker. Now going after Mr. U. The heartthrob, Marco Vanetti, comes off the top rope thinking better of it. As Paul Utaker and the hothead fighting on the outside. And here comes the Charm City player, Brandon Ace, back into the ring. And now, everybody but Paul Utaker and Cassius Rishi on the outside. Oh my God, Tombstone pile driver on the outside by the Heir to Darkness, and that's a cover. Rich Lather slides outside the ring. Going for the cover. 1. And just broken up by the heartthrob, Marco Vanetti. And a Pele kick from Vanetti takes down the Heir to Darkness. I thought Paul Utaker had a pin on the hothead for sure, but the heartthrob comes through and saves his partner. Paul Utaker body slammed on the apron, as now Mr. Utaker making his way out to help his son. Going after the hothead, and now Arson and Heaven and Hell fighting on the outside. as Doobs and Blunts continue to work over Brandon Ace inside the ring. And now here comes Michael Carter, and now it's the Charm City Kings and Doobs and Blunts. Arson and Heaven and Hell on the outside. And now Brandon Ace throws off Caleb James. Eats a kick to the gut. Off the ropes goes James and a kick to the side of the head. And now Chance fighting off Michael Carter. Taking Michael Carter and sends him outside to the floor. Now Chance off the ropes. Here comes Chance. Off the top and over the top he goes. Wow, what a maneuver by the Ultimate High Flyer Chance Nightwalker, taking down the Baltimore Behemoth, and that's a cover. Two covers on the outside, one by the Heartthrob Mocker Vanetti, and one by Chance Nightwalker, and Baltimore Behemoth. Michael Carter kicks out, and now the Heartthrobs had him down for like a 10 count, and Mr. U-Taker kicks out. That's like a 50 count by Mr. U. Because there's so much action going all over the place, and now we've got blood. Someone's busted open here. And there's a submission, but Caleb James fights it out. The hothead catches Rishi going for a cover. Two! And the air to darkness. Paul U-Taker kicks out. Mr. U-Taker now rolling back to the outside, going after the Heartthrob, Marco Vanetti. As Paul U-Taker has the hothead on his shoulders and drops him down and locking in a submission. And there's a cover on the outside, and someone got eliminated. Who got eliminated? Arson has been eliminated. Tag team elimination match. Arson, both members have been eliminated. The Heartthrob Marco Vanetti and then Cassius Rishi tapped out. Arson has been eliminated, and we're down to 3. The Charm City players, Heaven and Hell and Doobs and Blunts. And Caleb James just absolutely annihilating Brandon Ace on the outside. Now, Michael Carter has Mr. U-Taker. He reverses. Shot by Mr. U. Shot by Michael Carter. And now Chance and Paul, brother-in-laws, fighting it out for a shot at the Twin Dragon Tag Team Championships held by the Monsters of Martial Arts. And now Chance with a Cobra Clutch Full Nelson Slam on the outside. Dropping the air to darkness, and now picks him up. And Paul U-Taker DDTs him down. And now there's a cover inside the ring by Caleb James on Michael, on the Charm City player. But where is Rich Lather? Rich Lather is down on his ass somewhere outside the ring. There's a cover on the outside and a submission on the outside. But there's no ref. Where is Rich Lather? Holy sheepshit, Michael Carter just dropped Mr. U-Taker on his back. There were 2 submissions. One person was tapping out, and Rich Lather was nowhere to be found. And there's a cover as one of them's knocked out. Who was knocked out? Oh my God. Paul U-Taker was knocked unconscious, and he is eliminated. And now Mr. U, the only man left in this tag team elimination match for Heaven and Hell. 2. And there's a cover, and Caleb James eliminates the Charm City player, Brandon Ace. And now the Doobs and Blunts tag team have the opportunity. 1 member from the Charm City Kings remaining. 1 member of Heaven and Hell. And both members of Doobs and Blunts. And there's a knee strike off the ropes by Caleb James on the Baltimore Behemoth. Satan's Angel, welcome to the stream. Good to see you out there. And now Mr. U-Taker dropping his son-in-law Chance on the back of his head with a reverse DDT. Caleb James with a clothesline taking off the head of the Baltimore Behemoth. Then it knocks out Michael Carter, and he is out. Oh, and it's now Doobs and Blunts. Son-in-law Chance Nightwalker up against Mr. U-Taker along with his tag team partner Caleb James, and Rich Lather couldn't get outside the ring. It's 2-on-1, Doobs and Blunts against Mr. U-Taker with the winners of this match and a super kick, and that's it. That knocked Mr. U-Taker out. Chance Nightwalker knocks out Mr. U-Taker. And the winner of this fatal 4-way tag team elimination contest and new tag team #1 contenders to the Twin Dragon Tag Team Championships, the Ultimate High Flyer Chance Nightwalker and Caleb James, Doobs and Blunts. Well, folks, you know they're going to be rolling some spliffs in the back for victories after this one, as Dooms and Blunts get to take a shot at the Monsters of Martial Arts next week at Double Platinum in a tag team ladder match for the Twin Dragon Tag Team Championships. Dooms and Blunts taking the victory here. Congratulations to Chance Nightwalker and Caleb James as they move on to Double Platinum as the #1 contenders in the Twin Dragon Tag Team Championships. As we move on to our semi-main event of the evening. This one is going to be huge, folks. This one's going to be absolutely huge, folks. 8 women are going to enter this battle royal over the top. And the last woman standing will hold the new golden egg here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling for the Dragoness Women's Division and a guaranteed Women's World Heavyweight title shot anytime within the next 90 days. If she does not cash in her title shot at the Platinum Dragoness Women's World Championship or Gold Draconid Championship, because it can be cashed on either one, if they do not cash in their golden egg within 90 days, they will have to defend the golden egg against someone of my choosing. And if they lose it, then that person gets the next 90 days. If they cash it in at all, win or lose, we'll have a new 8-woman battle royal to determine the next golden egg holder. And you can see the 8 women in this match: the Puppet Master Johanna, the modern day Amazon Wrestling Mama, Cougar Knight, the amazing Cougar Knight, Amber Young. Sorry, not Amber Young. Akira Young. My apologies. Akira Young. The Hippie Gypsy. Sunshine Marigold. Evil Shulky. The One-Woman Wrecking Machine. Whisperfire. And Satan's Angel. Who do you got in this? Who's going to be the new golden egg holder? Who's going to get a guaranteed Women's World title shot? Let's go to the ring and find out. The following contest is an over-the-top 8-woman battle royal for the vacant golden egg. The winner of this match will get a guaranteed title shot within the next 90 days at either the Gold Draconid or Platinum Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Championship. First, making her way into the arena, she is a former Platinum Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Champion, formerly known as Akira Yamamoto. This is Akira Young. Akira Young making her way down. Also used to be known as Akira Yamamoto and a former Platinum Dragoness Women's World Heavyweight Champion herself. After defeating Davida, who used to be in the company. But now attempting to win the golden egg, so she has her opportunity at the Women's World Championship or the Gold Draconid Championship anytime she wants it in the next 90 days. We'll just have to see. We're going to go ahead and start skipping some entrances to make sure we can get everything in within our 2-hour time frame before Double Platinum next week. And very shortly, within the next day or so, I will be releasing the full card for Double Platinum, along with every title match. You guys will definitely want to just tune in for that, because that'll be a 3-hour extravaganza of our 2-year celebration of being on the air here on YouTube on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel, as Platinum Dragon Wrestling presents Double Platinum, live at 3 p.m. here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel, June 2nd. And now making her way into the arena, she is the Hippie Gypsy, Sunshine Marigold. The Hippie Dippy Gypsy, Sunshine Marigold. She and Akira Young recently fought for a chance at the Gold Draconid Championship, but both women defeated by the eventual #1 contender, Bubs, the Hellfire Hellcat. And she will go on to face Angelina Nightwalker, the Sinister Sheehan for the Golden Championship, double platinum next week. But what a way to redeem yourself for one of these first two women. If either one of these two could actually win the Dragoness Rumble and become the new Golden Egg holder, they could end up being the Women's World Heavyweight Champion, or try and cash in and finally get that Golden Championship shot they missed out on last week. But we'll just have to see if they can do it. Nah, Puppet, I'm not very hungry. I wouldn't want to come to your guys' place and eat lunch. That's I've heard what you guys eat, and it's a little disturbing. No thank you. Okay, as we await the next entrant in this over-the-top Dragoness Rumble for the current Golden Egg, making her way into the arena, she is the awesome Cougar Knight! Bub's tag team partner, the Anarchy Hellcats, Cougar Knight. Getting an opportunity here to try and earn a Golden Egg and maybe earn a shot at the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, which she has had an opportunity before but has not been able to win the title thus far. All right, now making her way into the arena, the next competitor in this over-the-top Dragoness Rumble. As the lights go out and the red light shines down, she is a clone of one half of our Twin Dragons Tag Team Champions, She-Hulk chick. This is Evil Shulky. Evil Shulky. We haven't seen her for a while after her loss to She-Hulk chick. An absolutely brutal affair. Evil Shulky trying to make a statement here, maybe possibly become the new Golden Egg holder. Good God. God help us all if Evil Shulky wins the Golden Egg. Because I have a feeling she won't wait. I have a feeling she would just cash in as soon as she possibly can. We might see it in double platinum. Who knows? I don't know. But God help us all if Evil Shulky gets that Golden Egg. Or at least, God help the champions, Angelina Nightwalker and Mrs. U-Taker. They both know about Evil Shulky. As we await the next entrant here, making her way into the arena from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the modern-day Amazon and the hardest working GM in all of Wrestler Unstoppable. Check out UnstoppableRocks.com. This is Wrestling Mama! Wrestling Mama making her way out. Jake Bagwell calling for Cougar to take this match. Now, you got to be careful here. If the Puppet Master Johanna is in this match, which she is, that we got to keep an eye out for the Puppet and or Viper Queen. As part of the Puppet Masters collective there, I tell you, she's got them under some sort of weird connection with both of those women, and they'll do anything for her. So, If I'm these other women, I'd be careful about the Puppet Master Johanna in this particular match. And now making her way into the arena. First being escorted to the ringside area by her private security. She is the one-woman wrecking machine. This is Whisper Fire. Whisper Fire making her way into the ring. Going to skip over the entrance here because it's a little bit long. But definitely the one-woman wrecking machine would love to hold the golden egg. It would give her a guaranteed shot within the next 90 days. And I know she wants a shot at the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. That's been her goal since day one in joining Platinum Dragon Wrestling. As it is for every woman. And now the lights go out and the flames start shooting up from the floor. As Whisper Fire says, bring it on. I know who's coming. Making her way into the arena from Salem, Oregon. She is darkness. She is the leader of the Puppet Master Collective. This is the Puppet Master, Johanna! The Puppet Master Johanna making her way out to the ring. And as I stated before, Johanna's here. Viper Queen and the Puppet can't be far behind, so keep your eyes out and the lookout for them in case they get involved in this match. But the Puppet Master ready to get in this match, and the final competitor has had issues with the Puppet Master on multiple occasions, and they have gone to war all around Platinum Dragon Wrestling and all over the country in this company. And I tell you what, I bet you we'll see our next competitor go straight in and straight after the Puppet Master. Now making her way into the arena from Mount Olympus. This is the leader of the Angel family, Satan's Angel. Satan's Angel making her way out here. The final competitor to this Dragoness Rumble. Eight women are about to go to war here with the winner becoming the new golden egg holder. Who's it gonna be? The bell has been rang, and all hell breaks loose as Evil Shulking takes down Sunshine Marigold. And now Whisper Fire almost eliminated here already by Cougar Knight. Now Wrestling Mama and Akira Young going at each other. Johanna and Satan's Angel, I told you it was gonna break out, folks. Johanna and Satan's Angel renewing their hostilities, going right for each other. As S.A. drives a kick right in the gut of the Puppet Master, who comes back with a clothesline, taking down Satan's Angel. And now Sunshine Marigold trying to work over the one-woman wrecking machine, Whisper Fire. Sunshine Marigold trying to eliminate her, can't do it. Johanna and S.A. Firewoman's carry taken over by Johanna. Evil Shulky and Cougar Knight now fighting. Cougar with an uppercut. Uppercut, mighty blow, mighty blow. As you can see, a knee strike, and now Wrestling Mama playing up to the fans on the second rope. That's a good way of getting yourself eliminated in a match like this. Mama might want to be careful doing that, as now probably the two most powerful women in the match. Wrestling Mama, arguably two of the most powerful women in the match. Wrestling Mama and Evil Shulky fighting here, and now Evil Shulky's got Wrestling Mama. Akira Young has been sent over the top and almost eliminated. And now Wrestling Mama sent over the top by Evil Shulky. Can she knock her off the apron? And now Whisper Fire. I thought she was going to try and help Evil Shulky, but Wrestling Mama fights her off. Now Kira Young and Sunshine Marigold fighting it off in the middle of the ring here. And now Whisper Fire gets low blown by Cougar Knight. And boy, oh boy, there goes the one-woman wrecking machine. Whisper Fire, the first woman eliminated here in this Dragoness Rumble. She will not get the golden egg. We're down to 7 now. Sunshine Marigold setting in a turnbuckle. Wrestling Mama, reversal by Sunshine. Trying to eliminate the modern day Amazon. Evil Shulky trying to eliminate Cougar Knight. Oh, Evil Shulky might have her here. Cougar trying to fight her off. Can she fight off Evil Shulky? Evil Shulky trying to get her. No. Cougar fights her off. And there's a cutter on Akira Young from the Puppet Master. Now Sunshine Marigold sent over the top rope by Wrestling Mama. And now Mama trying to eliminate Sunshine Marigold. Just the hippie gypsy out. Mama's just throttling Sunshine by the throat there. Sunshine looked like she's ready to pass out here. And Akira Young might be eliminated by Johanna. Johanna trying to eliminate Akira. Sunshine with a shoulder tackle breaks free of Wrestling Mama. And there goes Akira Young. Akira Young eliminated by the Puppet Master Johanna. And we're down to 6 now, folks. And there goes Evil Shulky. Shulky eliminated by Wrestling Mama. And now Sunshine Marigold. Akira Young. The Puppet Master. Cougar Knight, I guess, and Satan's Angel. I'm sorry. Satan's Angel, the Puppet Master. Sunshine Marigold. Wrestling Mama. And Cougar Knight. The 5 women remaining here. Not eliminated is now Sunshine Marigold. Might be in trouble here as Cougar. Oh, Cougar ready to take her down. Oh, wow. What a maneuver. Cougar dropping Marigold right in the back of her head. Sunshine rolling to the bottom rope now. As SA and Wrestling Mama trying to fight in the corner. The Puppet Master still in this match. Sunshine Marigold sending the Puppet Master into the corner. Johanna might be in trouble here. No, reversal by the Puppet Master. And reversal by Sunshine. Kick, no. Reversal by the Puppet Master again. SA still out in the corner there. And now there goes Sunshine Marigold. The Puppet Master eliminates Sunshine. That's her second elimination. And there goes SA by Wrestling Mama. It's Wrestling Mama, Johanna, and Cougar Knight. And it looks like Cougar gets eliminated. And now it's Mama and Johanna. Which one of these women are going to be the golden egg holder? Mama and Johanna. Mama up on the top rope. Mama's going to the outside. What is Mama doing? Now Mama back inside the ring, hooking up. Oh, she's hooking her up for the modern day Amazon bomb. And the Puppet Master might be in trouble here. Wrestling Mama, former Dragoness Women's World Champion herself. Johanna's never won the title. But Mama, I know, would love to have the golden egg and have a shot to get the title back. And Johanna would just love to have that power of the golden egg to just be able to terrorize the champion, Mrs. U-Taker, whatever she wants. Wrestling Mama trying to hold off Johanna. Can she hold off the Puppet Master? The last 2 women in this Dragoness Rumble here. Who's going to win it? Johanna trying to eliminate Wrestling Mama. Just got her in the corner here. Still trying to hook her over by the leg, but cannot do it. We might have a glitch here, folks. They seem to be stuck as Johanna finally lets go. Wrestling Mama. Now Mama in trouble here. Johanna eliminates her. Mama got caught up in the top rope after a stiff shot. And Johanna comes out of nowhere. And God help us all, Johanna has the golden egg. Because she was the last woman standing in this over-the-top battle royal, the winner of the match and new golden egg holder with a guaranteed Women's World Heavyweight Championship shot or Gold Draconus shot, the Puppet Master, Johanna. The Puppet Master Johanna holds the golden egg. And boy, oh boy, I wouldn't want to be the Sinister She-Dom or Mrs. U-Taker having to think about how this woman's mind thinks. When will she cash in? What will she do with the golden egg when she gets it? Wow. I can't believe it, but we're already to our main event. And boy, oh boy, folks, this main event is going to be huge. As our Dragonweight Television Championship is on the line. Falls count anywhere. As the new Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonweight Television Champion, the numpty Gordon Sin, defends against a former Dominating Dragon Champion, former Gold Dragon Champion, former Token Dragon Champion, and former Dragonweight Television Champion, the immortal Griffith Davian. We go live to our main event in 3 minutes, folks. This is Shifty the Drunken DragonClown, coming to you live from the Platinum Dragon Studios channel. How's my little dragon hawk? How's my little dragon hawk? That's right. How you doing? How's my little dragon hawk? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I on the air? Oh, crap. Okay. Welcome back to Platinum Dragon Wrestling here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel. This is our main event. Falls count anywhere for the Dragonweight Television Championship. I'm sorry. You guys caught me cooing at my little dragon hawk. Let's go to the ring for our main event of the evening. The following contest is our main event of the evening. It is a Falls Count Anywhere match for the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonweight Television Championship. First, about to make his way into the arena, from London, England, he is the challenger, a former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Gold Dragon Champion, a former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dominating Dragon Champion, a former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Token Dragon Champion, and former Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonweight Television Champion from London, England. This is the immortal Griffith Davian! The immortal little Griffith Davian. Making his way out, the challenger here, former Dragonweight Television Champion himself. Multiple-time champion here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling is the immortal Griffith Davian. Trying to regain himself here. One half of the Entrepreneurs tag team along with Lord Amadeus. But recently been on his own, trying to fight through and get back into the World Heavyweight title picture. Or at least the Dominating Dragon title picture. I know he would love to get that title back. But now, about to make his way into the arena, the champion. From Scotland, he is the Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonweight Television Champion, one half of the Fargan Numpties tag team. This is the Numpty Gord Sid. The Numpty Gord Sid making his way out, one half of the Fargan Numpties tag team, but won his first singles title here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling last week, when he defeated Blade Charge to become the new Dragonweight Television Champion. And now attempting to make his first title defense tonight. Here on Platinum Dragon Wrestling, Dragonfire Season 2, Episode 19. As the Platinum Dragon Wrestling fans get ready for this fight, Falls Count Anywhere, our main event starts right now. Griff looks ready. Gord looks ready. Rich Lather calls for the bell, and now Falls Count Anywhere, the Dragonweight Television Championship on the line. And Griff comes right out with a stiff right hand, and then a kick to the gut. Off the ropes comes Davian, and a knee lift right to the face. And Gord on the receiving end, the champion in trouble here. Knee to the back of the head. Now Griff showing off here on the new champion. Griff and Gord have fought for many years in RAWF. Check it out on Wrestler Unstoppable, UnstoppableRocks.com. As Gord now locking his submission on Griff and Davian. Oh, if he could get the Immortal to tap out, boy, oh boy. You never hear the end of it. But Griffith elbows his way out here. Griff will definitely be looking for the end of time. Definitely. But there's a foot stomp right there by Griffith. But Gord, arm drag reversal, takes down the Immortal. And now grabbing the Immortal by the back of the head, but Griff elbows his way out. And the champ in trouble now as Gord goes on the attack and drives him face first down with an STO. And now Gord, arm wringer into a clothesline, takes down the Immortal, and Gord now inside the ring showing off. Griff slides back in. Oh, and a cutter out of nowhere catches Gord. Gord reeling here. Griff pressing the advantage. Fireman's carry into a knee strike. And then off the ropes goes Griff, and then a knee right, Shining Wizard right to the side of the head. Gord in trouble. And a Shining Wizard again to the side of the head. Goes to the cover. 1, 2. Almost a new Dragonweight Television Champion. Oh, and get that shot off of Gord. Seriously. We know what a Scotsman wears under his kilt. His shoes. And now Griff driving the face of the Dragonweight Television Champion into the mat. Surprisingly, this match all inside the ring here. Even though it's Falls Count Anywhere. Now Gord, backdrop reversal on the Immortal. Griff back up to his feet though. And now right hand. And now grabbing Gord, spins him out into a Rainmaker clothesline. Now Griff eats a clothesline reversal from Gord. And now both men. Off the ropes goes Griffin. Missed something there, but Gord goes for a kick and heel kick right to the back of the head. Takes down the Numpty. The Numpty, though, fires back with an arm wringer and an arm breaker. Working over the shoulder. Kick to the gut. And now the Numpty. Looking for the Numpty driver here. Here it comes. Numpty driver right there. The Numpty driver. And Gord Singh now looking to measure Griff one more time here. Out of the corner he comes. And the Numpty cutter. Now the Numpty driver and the Numpty cutter. Two. And Griff kicks out at 2. Gord looking a little bit stumped as he drops Griff with a Numpty driver and then a Numpty cutter. And now Gord waiting for Griff to regain his senses here on the outside. And takes him down with a clothesline. And another clothesline. And a duck under. And a super kick from Gord. Thank you, cameraman, for not getting the wrong angle on that one. And now Gord looking to set up Griff one more time for the Numpty driver. And there it is. Numpty driver one more time. And now the Numpty drops a kick right into the gut and goes for the cover. And just a 1 count as Griff kicks out. And Gord can't believe it. I can't believe it. Gord measuring Griff. This could be it, folks. And the Numpty cutter right there. That could be all she wrote for the Immortal. 1, 2. No! Griff kicks out at 2. Gord looking absolutely flummoxed here. Now Griff turns it around and takes Gord's head off of the clothesline. And now the Immortal looking to end this right here. Shot to the head. And now, fireman's carry driver by Davian. Roll through. Hooking him up one more time for a second. Fireman's carry driver. And Gord's in trouble. Now Griff showing off here. Goes for the cover. Hooks a deep leg. Oh, that's a bad shot. 2. And we've got a new champion, folks. Griffith Davian with 2 fireman's carry drivers knocks all the wind out of Gord Sid. And the winner of the match and new Dragonweight Television champion, the immortal Griffith Davian. Congratulations to the immortal Griffith Davian on becoming the new Dragonweight Television champion by defeating the numpty Gord Sid in his first title defense. 2 numpty drivers and 2 numpty cutters, and Gord still couldn't hold down the immortal. This is why Griffith Davian is considered one of the very, very best here in Platinum Dragon Wrestling, as he was able to withstand the assault of the numpty and be able to hold him off. I want to thank everybody for joining me here for Platinum Dragon Wrestling Dragonfire Season 2, Episode 19. And don't forget, next week, June 2nd, starting at 3 p.m., our 2-year anniversary show, Platinum Dragon Wrestling presents Double Platinum. Again, folks, your winner of the match, a new Dragonweight Television champion, the immortal Griffith Davian. I have been your host, Shifty The Drunken DragonClown. In these times of social distancing and such like that, it's good to be good to each other. The hard times that people have in their lives, seriously, just be good to each other, support each other. I mean, the trolling you do on Twitter can have harsh consequences. Just remember that, folks. One more thing I want to say, happy Labor Day, belated to everybody watching out there. Hope you had a good holiday. I certainly did with my family. Rest in peace, Shad Gaspard. Rest in peace, Hana Kimura. Be good to each other, folks. We only have one life in this world. I love you all. This has been Platinum Dragon Wrestling here on the Platinum Dragon Studios channel with your host, Shifty the Drunken DragonClown. I'm out.